Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crossover Combat. I'm Mr. Fight. Tonight, it's Titans versus Autobots, flesh versus metal. This is going to be one for the ages. In one corner, we have humanity's ultimate weapon, the Attack Titan, Eren Yeager.
Sunil Dip here, and here to tell you who's on the other side. The leader of the Autobots, the guardian of the universe, Optimus Prime. Who's walking out of this fight and who's getting smashed to dust? Let's find out. In the blue corner, from the far reaches of Cybertron, we have the one and only Optimus Prime. But before he was the legendary leader we know today, he was a humble dock worker known as Orion Pax. Admiring the Decepticons' power, he had no idea what was coming.
Until Megatron came along and, well, let's just say Orion Pax got a little more than he bargained for in that fight.
After this loser nobody got destroyed, he got the old $1 million man treatment, and he was rebuilt by the ancient Alpha Trion, becoming the mighty Optimus Prime.
Now, armed with the matrix of leadership and an unshakable moral compass, Optimus leads the Autobots from their base on Earth, fighting for freedom wherever it's threatened. Optimus went from hauling boxes to hauling oil tankers. This guy once lifted an oil tanker straight out of the water, like no problem at all. And then, get this, he transformed into a truck right after. That's the kind of power we're talking about.
Yeah, when he's not showing off by lifting impossible weights, Optimus can switch between his truck mode for speed and maneuverability and his robot mode for, well, smashing things. And let's not forget his arsenal. He's packing an energon axe that can slice through pretty much anything, and a blaster that can shoot high-powered energy beams strong enough to melt Decepticon armor.
The leader of the Autobots has been in film, cartoons, and comics, becoming a pop culture icon. So, for the sake of continuity, we're looking at G1 comics and cartoons for source material, and feats which give this robotic ass kicker a lot of power.
Optimus, with his name implied, can transform his body into a 1979 Kenworth K100 trailer pickup truck. This guy can at least make $2,000 on the road. Wonder what he hauls. This truck has been known to go up to 80 miles per hour.
Unlike how Skynet works, this robot has a soul, what they call a spark, which is where his life force resides and gives him unique powers, like moving his limbs, flying with beat rockets, or jetpack, and increases his speed and strength.
Like how, as mentioned, he's strong enough to lift this oil tanker straight from the bottom of this river. When compared to Optimus, and the size, this oil tanker must weigh at least 700,000 tons.
That's right, Sunil. With that, he can also survive and break Decepticons who have armor that withstand blasts from a planet-sized explosions, probably most thanks to the Matrix of Leadership, from the conduit of Primus, basically the creator of all Transformers. This also gives Optimus a pretty potent healing factor.
Don't forget, Fight, the tools that he carries that don't rely on the power of love or whatever. He has an ion blaster with infinite ammo and a built-in energon axe that's strong enough to slice through other Transformers that he's been battling with over his 9 million years of life.
Don't let this all think Optimus is indestructible. He can take on injuries if not treated, or if something can directly attack his spark, which led to his many in-canon deaths.
Like a real dork, he feels dishonored when a fight isn't fair, even when he dies in just a video game simulation.
And commits unaliving himself.
Jeez, dude, just wait for the respawn.
But this tracks with everything he's nothing if not a warrior.
What if you were someone growing up in isolation and unknown to anything beyond your home? That's what it was like for Eren Yeager living in Paradis.
Well, if the world has 50-foot naked humanoid freaks trying to eat anything, even remotely human, I'd get my quarantine queue ready and wear a mask over my mask.
Eren lived with his mother, father, and his adopted sister Mikasa, who he saved from kidnappers and gave her trademark scarf. But it all went wrong when the Titans began to come over the walls that was meant to protect them.
After witnessing the house destroyed, a young Yeager watched helplessly as a monstrous Titan devoured his mother. From then on, he vowed to kill all Titans.
After years of training with the Scouts, he began his military training, but during a fight with the Titans, he was trying to save his coconut head friend, but he knew what it was like to be like pudding, and was swallowed by the Titan in the end.
Hold it, this ain't the end of the video. Inside the Titan, Eren saw his comrades and remembered his vow to kill all Titans. Then he transformed into the thing he hates, his own Titan.
How did this happen? Well, unlike a dad whose kid has a shotgun for a leg, instead of bringing home the milk, Eren's father injected Eren with Titan DNA that lay dormant until somehow it triggered it. They call these beings Titan Shifters.
After trying to train and master the Titan, he realized he can use his mixed martial arts skills to fight other Titans and Shifters. Manga creator modeled Eren after real-life MMA fighter Yushin Okami, which probably what Eren's fighting style is.
Eren is very strong, so much that he can lift this boulder. When compared to Eren's size, and assuming that this boulder is made out of granite, this boulder must weigh around 40,000 tons.
And if he broke off an arm, not to worry because, like the merc with the mouth, Eren's got a healing factor and can repair limbs. Eren can also add things to his powers when he eats other Titan shifters. He gains their abilities like the hardening Titan's powers after using another Titan's jaw. Like a nutcracker, he drinks the blood of Laura Tiber and gains the power. Now he can harden and has tougher skin. He can even make stone-like brass knuckles and make spikes come out of the ground.
You'd think with all these powers, Eren would be thrilled to protect his home. Well, thrilled isn't exactly the word we'd say. His powers grew like a curse. He could see into the future and the past when touching royal blood. This began Eren's descent into madness.
With this, he manipulated his way to getting to Ymir, with help from his brother Zeke. He manipulated his own past to make everything happen, even the bad like his friends, his Titan, and the swore all to gain the Doomsday Titan from Ymir.
With this, Eren becomes this fish bone-like creature that's over 650 meters tall and has legs? Why not? With this, a new weapon is added to Eren's arsenal. All of the Titans that were laid dormant inside the walls of Paradis, ready to stomp the world into destruction.
And based on the size of the wall, we can estimate that there are 350,000 Titans ready to destroy the world.
Eren's ideology changed, but that's not too surprising considering how ugly his world is. But that's not going to stop the Island Devils. They know how to stop the man they all loved.
That's right, Sunil. Eren can leave his Titan and respawn to another Titan, but only if he hasn't been overtaxed. And he can die if his human form can be destroyed, but Eren will stop at nothing to achieve his goals.
Another Titan? No. Something's different about you. You're not like the others. You're big, strong, but you're nothing compared to what I faced. Compared to the rumbling. Me to stop. There's nothing left to talk about.
I will stop you.
I'm not a hero. I'm not a villain. I'm just finishing what they started. Freedom. But maybe all I found was another cage.
This world may not be kind, but it deserves more than your destruction. The innocent still have a chance. A chance you were willing to take away.
I guess this world can continue to be ugly.
This was an interesting matching, pitting Autobots against Titan with their powers.
Optimus takes the muscle, with him lifting that oil tanker compared to Eren's boulder feat, being at least 18 times stronger.
Eren stood his ground with his mixed martial arts and his hardening powers, but that alone wasn't going to take down Optimus. He survived an explosion that can be seen from space.
Got that right, Fight. Optimus has 9 million years of experience, so he can probably see through all of Eren's tricks. But when factoring the Doomsday Titan, it shifts a little towards more Eren's side. Optimus couldn't take on 350,000 flesh-colored freaks.
When Eren was severed from the power of the Doom Titan, he lost control and went back to his normal base form, and Optimus could take him down. He could always reach him with rocket feet or his jetpack. Hell, he could even just straight up shoot him with an ion blaster. The regular cannon could hurt Eren with enough force.
So, Eren lost it all. His mind, family, and home. But Optimus can always protect his home here on Earth. Winner! Optimus Prime! How'd you like it?